Hello everyone, Johnny Hurricane here from GamersHeroes.com, and why don't you sit back, relax, and let me tell you about Slime Rancher 2. Let's get started. Alright, before we go any further, a code was provided by the publisher, and there's not going to be like an actual number score for this because it's early access. When the game begins, you start off with this little conservatory, and mine is a mess right now. If you're going to take anything from this video, take the fact that you do not need 2 chicken coops. I have so many chickens that I lag now. Anyways, you start off in this little conservatory, and there's like a super brief tutorial that tells you like, hey, go out and suck up slimes and then put them in these little cages. And it's actually really simple. That's basically the whole gameplay loop. You go out, find some new slimes. There's a bunch of different kinds actually. Or you go out and get new food, or go out and get new resources for your upgrades. And then you go back to your base, your conservatory, and then you drop the slimes off. That is basically what you will be doing. I think I've played about 10 hours, and that's what I've been doing most of the time. As you can see here, some of the slimes combine with the other slimes, so you can merge slimes, but that gets a little dangerous. But anyways, the reason that you're doing this is to get a currency, not just coins. Slimes, when they die or when they're happy, will give you what is called a plort. And these plorts can be used for a couple of things. I'm using them right here to get more coins because the deal was good. You can see the board right up there. The prices for these things change. However, outside of that, besides just getting coins, the plorts are also used to upgrade. There's various different upgrades, but when you have the different plorts, pink ones are the most basic ones, but they also can like transform into most everything, so they're pretty useful. But you stash them into the refinery here, and then you go over to the workbench and you can start getting upgrades for yourself, get cosmetics for the base, different type of tools that you can use, which we'll go into in a little bit because that's a little bit of a downside. But what you start basically with is just the ability to suck up slimes and their plorts and some fruit. That's about it. And then you get the ability to suck up other resources. So after you get all your plorts and you get this ability to get, like, for instance, the deep brine here, you can now get, I don't know what the upgrade is, but let's say you can get the jetpack, which is going to let you let you get higher, which means you can get new resources, or maybe you get more HP, or you can run faster, or there's even like a pushback ability that pushes tar slimes back. Let's talk about them. Tar slimes are basically the great equalizer, the great reset. So you can see that they're in my base here. My plan, all right, now hear me out, guys. My plan when I had all these chickens was pretty simple. I was going to send an army of pink slimes in here because they'll eat anything. And they're going to eat all these chickens and poop out all their plorts, and they're going to stay happy because they're getting eaten. You know, they can even eat my carrots and things like that. That's not what happened. They did eat some of the chickens, but the chickens reproduced so fast it didn't matter. And then they became tar slimes, and then they invaded my base, and then they killed all of my slimes, and then I had to start over from zero. Now, to be clear, you can disable these, but it makes it way too easy in my opinion. The game's already easy enough, and I like this. I don't mind it because there's times where I'm like, dang, I don't need any more aqua plorts, and I don't want to take all my slimes out. So then, you know, the tar slimes come, kill everything for me, and then I just start back from zero. Well, not from zero. I have my cache and all my plorts and everything, and my base is built, but I don't got to worry about clearing everything out. And it does happen in the wild as well, tar slimes. So there's a lot of plorts laying around, which is really nice. But if you don't like the idea of potentially having to start your ranch over and over and over again, then yeah, this game's not going to be for you. It's super simple to get slimes. It's just tedious. And this is kind of one of my biggest problems. There is a fast travel, and I played about 10 hours. And so far I did get a yellow teleporter, which is how you can teleport back to home. However, I've only been able to build one so far, and I guess maybe I could delete this one and remake it. But ideally, again, the reason that I don't have my chickens here, so I'm not lagging nearly as bad. But the reason that I'm basically done with the game is because I just don't want to go out and get slimes and then run all the way back over and over. I don't know. I feel like I would be able to get more teleporters. I just haven't got them yet. Or maybe I missed something. There is like a little bit of story. You do some communications through a computer terminal to other people, and they normally give you like a blueprint, and that's how I got the teleport thing. And I've had more communications, but they've not given me more teleport pads. So I don't know, I might just be missing something. But reality is, you're going to be doing a lot of back and forth in this game. And it's really easy and it's really chill. But if, you know, you just keep losing stuff over and over and you're just kind of like getting the same stuff and the upgrades aren't that cool and the base upgrading's a little shallow at the moment, I don't know. It's just, you know, maybe down the line, but where I'm at right now, I'm satisfied with the game. I enjoyed my 10 hours. I mean, they gave me a code, but I played it on Xbox, on Game Pass, I mean. So if you have Game Pass, you know, you can check it out. There is no co-op, and I guess I don't know if the first game had co-op. I just assumed it would because of the style of game. It doesn't. I think that might help it a bit because you'd have people going back and forth, and you could carry more. That's another thing. I have 5 slots right now. You don't start with that. I think the inventory early is, yeah, that's, again, it stacks onto the tediousness. You can only carry so many slimes, and you have to run all the way back, and then if you fall, you lose everything. So it's an easy game, just a little tedious. And like I said, I enjoyed it for what I played, but I'm done with it. I'm satisfied with what I got. Maybe I'll come back later, but that'll be it for me. It's worth a check out in Game Pass, in my opinion, if you like these types of games. But if you get burned out quickly doing the same thing over and over, or if you stress out about losing your base like pretty consistently, again, you can turn the tar slimes off, but that really just ruins the challenge. And it's already not hard, so there's that. But yeah, if you don't like to do tedious stuff, don't check it out. Anyways, that'll do it for me. If you liked what you saw, got what you needed, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys in the next video. Later, Gators.